That bowl you set down twice a day, it's not just dinner, it's a medical chart, a behavior log, and a lifespan predictor all sitting on your kitchen floor. Veterinarians see the same dangerous patterns over and over. Good people, loving homes, but habits that slowly steal years from their cats. Some of these errors cause silent internal damage. Others can flip a switch into a crisis without a single warning meow. These aren't small slip-ups. They're the daily routines that quietly shorten lives. And most cat parents are committing at least 3 of them right now without any idea. Number 10, the mistake almost everyone makes. When did you last wash your cat's bowl with hot soapy water? Not just a rinse. If you're like most owners, it's been too long. Dirty bowls are one of the most overlooked sources of chronic health problems. Wet food residue starts growing bacteria within hours. Biofilm. That invisible film in water pipes. It accumulates in scratches on plastic bowls. Impossible to remove without proper scrubbing. Cats eating from biofilm-coated bowls ingest bacteria with every meal. Digestive upset, mouth infections, immune stress. Plastic bowls are the worst. They scratch easily. Harbor bacteria. Cause feline acne. Those black bumps on the chin you thought were dirt. Stainless steel or ceramic only. Wash after every wet meal. Daily for dry bowls. Replace plastic today. 60 seconds of work can prevent months of unexplained illness. Number 9. You open a can from the fridge, scoop it into the bowl, set it down cold. Your cat sniffs and walks away. They're not being picky. They're responding to biology. Cats are wired to prefer food at body temperature. Around 100 degrees, the warmth of freshly caught prey. Cold food suppresses the aromatic compounds. It smells like nothing. Worse, it signals to their nervous system that the food might be old or unsafe. Beyond smell, cold food is harder to digest. The stomach has to warm it up first. That causes nausea and regurgitation in sensitive cats. The fix is effortless. Let it sit at room temperature for 15 minutes, or microwave it for a few seconds and stir. Warm food smells better, tastes better, and encourages better eating, especially in sick or picky cats. Number 8, your cat's water bowl is full. It has been full for 2 days, and your cat hasn't touched it. A full bowl does not mean hydration is covered. Cats are terrible drinkers. Evolution gave them low thirst drive because they got moisture from prey. Plus, they are picky about water quality. A bowl that sat still for 2 days is stale, contaminated, unappealing. They will avoid it while you assume they're fine. Chronic dehydration drives urinary tract disease, kidney disease, constipation. The kidneys need constant hydration to filter waste. Even mild dehydration over long periods damages them, irreversibly. Change the water daily, minimum. Wash the bowl, get a fountain. Moving water tastes fresher, mimics a natural source. Put bowls away from food and litter boxes. And remember, wet food is your single most powerful tool for hydration. It is foundational. Number 7. Leaving a bowl of dry kibble out all day feels responsible. They eat when they want. You never worry. It sounds ideal. It's one of the worst things you can do. Cats in the wild hunt multiple small meals. They work for everything. Free feeding eliminates that structure. They eat out of boredom, not hunger. They lose the ability to regulate intake. Obesity follows. Metabolic disruption follows. Plus, kibble sitting out all day grows bacteria, attracts bugs, goes stale. The food they eat at 5 p.m. is degraded and contaminated. For cats with urinary issues, constant dry food without water concentrates urine into a weapon. Structured meal times, 2 to 3 times a day. Bowl removed after 20 minutes. Restore their natural rhythm. Number 6. The bag says complete and balanced. The price is right. Your cat eats it without complaint. But what's inside might be doing real harm. Many budget cat foods are built on cheap fillers. Corn, wheat, soy, rice. Cats have no biological need for these. They are obligate carnivores. Their guts are built for animal protein and fat. When the first few ingredients are cornmeal or rice flour, your cat is eating something their body cannot efficiently use. Poor coat, digestive issues, weight gain despite normal portions. Low energy. The protein in cheap foods often comes from rendered feathers, hooves, and connective tissue. Meat byproducts. You don't need the most expensive bag, but you do need to read the label. First ingredient should be a named animal protein: chicken, salmon, turkey. Avoid foods where the first three ingredients are grains. Number 5. Some owners skip a meal to reset hunger. Makes sense for a dog or a human. For a cat, it triggers an emergency faster than almost anything else. Cats are not built to fast. When they stop eating, even for 24 hours, their body dumps fat reserves to the liver. The liver gets overwhelmed. Fat fills the cells. The organ starts to fail. This is hepatic lipidosis, the most common severe liver disease in cats. Overweight cats are at the highest risk. The cruel irony? The cats who need to eat the most are often the pickiest. If your cat refuses food, don't wait them out. Warm the food. Try different textures. Call the vet. But never ever skip a meal to teach them a lesson. Number 4. You found a better food. Cleaner ingredients. Great reviews. So you swap the old bag for the new one overnight. Within days, diarrhea, vomiting, or a cat that won't eat at all. This isn't bad luck. Cats have the most sensitive guts in the domestic animal kingdom. Their gut bacteria are tuned to their current diet like a lock and key. A sudden change shatters that ecosystem. Inflammation, loose stool, and worse, they associate the new food with sickness. But here's the real danger. Cats who stop eating for just 2 to 3 days develop fatty liver disease, hepatic lipidosis. If they refuse the new food cold turkey and you don't notice, it's life-threatening. The rule is simple: 25% new, 75% old for a few days, then half and half, then 75% new, 2 weeks total. Patience isn't just kind, it's medically essential. Number 3. Your kitchen right now contains things that can destroy your cat. Onions, garlic, powdered, raw, cooked. Doesn't matter. They explode red blood cells. Grapes and raisins, sudden kidney failure in tiny amounts. Xylitol, that sweetener in gum and peanut butter, deadly in small doses. Chocolate has theobromine. Cats can't process it. Seizures, arrhythmia, death. Even avocado has persin. Toxic. Raw dough expands in the stomach and ferments into alcohol. And alcohol itself, even a few licks of a spilled drink, causes liver and brain damage. The problem is, none of these cause instant symptoms. So owners assume a little taste was fine. It wasn't. Their biology is not a smaller version of yours. Keep human food completely away. Number 2. Cats lose their minds for tuna. Most owners see that reaction and think, this must be healthy. It's not. At least not in the amounts people pour into the bowl. Tuna is basically feline crack, the smell, the fat. But making it a daily staple is a slow poison. Mercury builds up. The nervous system pays the price. There's also a brutal vitamin E deficiency called steatitis, yellow fat disease, inflamed, painful deposits throughout the body. And once a cat is hooked on fish, they will starve themselves before touching anything else. Canned tuna for humans? The sodium alone is a kidney killer. An occasional flake? Fine, a foundation. You're creating an addict, not a healthy pet. Number 1. This is the mistake that silently destroys everything else you do. You can buy quality food, measure portions, keep the bowl spotless. But if you are feeding the wrong formula for your cat's life stage, you are fighting their biology. A kitten eating adult food misses the protein, fat, calcium, and DHA needed for brain and bone growth. An adult eating kitten food gets a calorie surplus that drives weight gain and metabolic stress. A senior eating standard adult food misses the joint support, digestible proteins, and phosphorus adjustments their aging system needs. And a cat with kidney disease or diabetes eating a general diet is getting food that actively conflicts with their treatment. Life stage nutrition is not marketing, it is real biology. The food in the bowl must match the cat eating it. Check the AAFCO statement. It tells you which stage the food is for. If it says all life stages, look closer. The food in your cat's bowl must match the cat eating it. Not the cat you wish you had, the one right in front of you. You made it through all 10 mistakes. That means you're one of the good ones. the ones who care enough to learn. Now go check that bowl. Your cat is waiting.